I just turned down a first date I had said yes to. I like that he had made solid plans, but here's the deal breaker. I asked if he was going to send a car for me, and he responded with, "Do you really need that?"
Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and I brought Reggie with me again, back by popular demand, so you're all welcome. He normally sits by my feet on these videos, but I guess you want him to be on camera, so say hello, Reggie. In keeping with what I usually do on this channel, I'm gonna react to some delusional TikTok videos today. This time, coming from some women who have some very unrealistic ideas about dating in modern life. If you're new here, please do consider subscribing and sticking around. And don't forget to hit that like button if you get a kick out of this, and comment with your thoughts, or comment if you want to say hi to Reggie. Up first, this woman has thoughts on which men are too broke to be dating.
So if you're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you. When
You're not ready to. You're not ready to date because courtship
Oh.
costs.
Okay.
Everything costs.
Okay.
You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like for you, you might only make 50,000, but you live in a shoe, and now you got expendable cash. Or get you a bottom of the barrel bitch that's gonna date you when you have no money.
Oh.
If she doesn't have that expectation, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're gonna wanna run. Because she doesn't stretch you, she doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be this stagnant dude in the same jeans for days. You know what I'm saying?
Be cutting up.
I'm
You
just
talk about
saying.
me.
What do you think, Reggie? What was that? You said this is why you're glad you're neutered. That's not appropriate. So all joking aside, I have some problems with this woman's mentality. One, I think she just has some pretty unrealistic expectations. I mean, earning $50,000 a year, that's not poverty wages. That's actually about average. Data show that the median, meaning the middle of the pack, of 25 to 34-year-olds earns about $52,000 a year. So a man who's earning that much isn't broke, he's earning an average amount. And that also means that about half of men are earning even less than that. So if we were to follow this logic and actually decide that earning $50,000 meant you were too poor to date, we'd be disqualifying like half of men from the dating market, leading to an extreme shortage and causing a crisis in family formation. Once again, people in these viral videos don't seem to check their stats or do basic math before popping off. There's also just something fundamentally gold diggery about the mentality on display in this video. It feels like we're reducing a man's value exclusively to his income. It is totally legitimate and fair for a woman to want to date a man who works hard, who has a job, and who will be able to provide for a family someday. But you can do all of that and still earn $50K, and even provide for a family on that in many parts of the country. Although, honestly, you would really struggle to do so in many metropolitan areas. I'm certainly not saying that it's illegitimate for women to consider finances or vice versa. Of course it's not. But that should be one piece of the complex puzzle that is picking your life partner, not a total reduction of a man or a woman to their wallet like we see in this video. Up next, this woman canceled a date because he didn't send a car for her.
I just turned down a first date I had said yes to. I like that he had made solid plans, but here's the deal breaker. I asked if he was going to send a car for me, and he responded with, "Do you really need that?" I mean, technically no one needs anything, but yes, that's what I want. He said that he's never had a girl ask, which is fair, but ladies, we need to step our game up. Following that, I nicely declined the date, thanked him for planning, then told him we can stay friends. You might think I'm crazy for that, but after going on multiple dates this past year, I realized there are very specific things I need and want. How someone approaches something goes to show their values. If you're not aligned, you'll have bigger issues down the road. And then you'll be stuck convincing someone to change.
Or even worse, having to beg for certain things. I've done all the above and never again. When feelings get involved, it's much harder to let go that you end up settling. So remember, you're not asking for too much, you're asking the wrong person.
Okay, Reggie said these videos were giving him a headache. So, mixed feelings on this one, because girl, it is totally fine to know your worth and to demand to be treated with respect and like a princess, but you might be taking that a little bit far. Sending a car for you? I mean, how do you usually get around? Don't you have a car? Or if you don't, you must live in a city where you can walk places or take a metro or a subway. Or you could ask him to pick you up. Now, I understand why you wouldn't want actually to have him do that for safety reasons. However, you'd also have to give him your address for him to send a car. So it kind of just seems like you're being extra for extra's sake. But the funniest part of this video for me was that he didn't even say no. He just asked if you really needed that. And if you'd said yes, maybe he would have done it. But even daring to ask that question made you cancel the date with him. Just wow. Honestly, I think this might have worked out well for our unknown male friend here. Unless he's interested in somebody who seems, extremely high maintenance, shall we say. No hate. Best of luck to you finding somebody who's interested in that. But I'm not super optimistic about your odds. Thankfully, these two videos are not representative of all or even most women. They're just a couple of outlier perspectives that I found entertaining and wanted to react to with you guys. So let me know what you thought of both videos in the comments section below, and do hit that like button if you got a kick out of this video, and maybe even consider subscribing and sticking around. And with that, I'll see you all in the next video. But if you want more of my content, you can go here or here to check it out.